Employees in Malaysia, Singapore and Hong Kong are optimistic about securing a year-end bonus and pay rise. And according to Randstad's survey, Malaysians are especially hopeful when compared to the global average. The survey found that 77% of Malaysian respondents expect a year-end bonus, while 74% are anticipating a raise, while the global average stood at 49% and 53% respectively. The HR solution firm said, clearly, a slow global economy with industries facing restructuring have not dampened expectations of employees in the aforementioned three countries. Randstad Singapore, Hong Kong and Malaysia's Managing Director, Michael Smith, said, while it remains to be seen how generous organizations will be this year, it is crucial to keep their employees happy. He added that research has shown the cost of replacing an employee can surpass the cost of a raise and bonus by many multiples. Retail Group Malaysia has downgraded the nation's 2016 retail sales growth for the second time this year. Now it's down from 3.5% to 3%. This is after third quarter year-on-year sales growth came in below market forecast at only 1.9%. In fact, back in August, the group had expected a 5.9% increase for the quarter. In a report, the research firm said it expects 2017 to be a challenging year for Malaysian retailers as consumers deal with costlier goods and services. The first half especially will be an uphill battle as consumers cut down on spending. This is thanks to the continued weakening local currency, which will affect cost of retail goods, which in turn may force retailers to raise prices again in the first 6 months of 2017. However, for the second half, Retail Group is expecting significant recovery, which should boost retail sales growth to 5%. AirAsia is said to have received about a dozen bids for its aircraft leasing unit, mostly from Chinese firms. According to Reuters, quoting sources, among the names on the list were the leasing arms of China Merchants Bank and Ping An Insurance Group. Over the past few months, AirAsia had been public about its search for buyers for its majority stake in Asia Aviation Capital, which is valued at $1 billion USD. A source told Reuters that the low-cost carrier had received strong interest from North Asian firms and Asian funds who were keen on gaining exposures to the dollar-based leasing business. The first round bidding was said to have closed this week with due diligence to start soon. AirAsia declined to comment on the bidding, with boss Tony Fernandes only saying that the sale process was getting too close. Serba Dynamic has appointed 4 banks as joint underwriters for its upcoming main market IPO. The soon-to-be listed energy services provider has announced that RHB Investment Bank and Affin Hwang Investment Bank will be its joint principal advisors, book runners and underwriters, while M Investment Bank and Kenanga Investment Bank will act as joint underwriters for the exercise. RHB is also acting as the managing underwriter for the IPO. The group is involved in the provision of engineering solutions to the oil and gas and power generation industries and has operational facilities in Malaysia, Indonesia, the UAE, Bahrain and the UK. Serba Dynamic aims to raise 600 million ringgit from the listing to enhance its current business and operational facilities, to invest and acquire complementary assets, and to build new facilities. CEO Muhammad Abdul Karim said the group intends to leverage on its core competencies operating within the oil and gas industry and power generation industries, and to also own assets that will diversify the group's revenue streams in hopes of driving future business growth. The MACC has found that out of the current 1.6 million civil servants, only 162 of them have lodged reports on corruption, and that number only represents 0.01% of the total population of civil servants. MACC Deputy Chief Commissioner Shamsun Baharin said the agency cannot carry out its work in fighting corruption without support from the people. Though zero corruption is impossible, he said, however, the graft rate can be reduced if everyone plays their role. He said even when there are laws such as the Witness Protection Act and Whistleblowers Act, not many have the courage to come forward. Meanwhile, Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Razali Ibrahim says despite negative perception towards the public sector, the government's effort to battle corruption never stops. During a forum, he pointed fingers at some quarters who he said created the perception that all government officials or police officers are corrupt. We at the Edge TV would like to wish you a happy long weekend. Evening 5 and the rest of our programs will resume on Wednesday, December 14th. Till then, happy holidays!